cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. ULO has cleared the tower.
All right.
Okay, we are live. So welcome everyone to our second semifinals series of League of Legends sa ating PCS Origins. Tonight we have the team of ULO, Ultimate League of Legends versus 5F. And we are here, dalawa kaming casters. I am Chikenko638. I just played earlier and we have another caster here.
Hello, I am Vermin Plays. I will be your subcaster for today. Thank you,
Okay, so we're
everyone.
just asking the players if they are ready to start the game. Mukhang ready na raw yung 5F.
Yep, everyone's ready. Let's start the game.
Are we starting the game? Mukhang hinihintay pa ata natin ang ulo.
Are we? Right. While we're waiting for them, Chickenko, what do you think about the matchup today? 5F versus ULO. Who do you think will be winning this year? Oh, that's draft. Never mind.
Okay, while we're doing the drafting, let's talk about that. So, looking earlier sa lobby, makikita natin na 5F has really high-ranked players and kung i-compare mo sila sa ULO has some unranked and low-ranked players. So, I think definitely ULO is the underdog for this series. Pero tingnan natin kung ano yung kaya nilang gawin. Maybe hindi lang sila nagra-rank lagi. And nagra-rank lang lagi yung 5F, you know?
That is true. That is true. And who knows? They also might be using alternate accounts. So let's see how this plays out.
Okay, for our first bans, Fiora ban for ULO and a Nautilus ban for 5F.
That's an interesting bands. Let's see who will they be targeting. Fiora against
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
And the Morgana ban here by ULO. It seems like wala naman silang tina-target ban dito. A top lane ban for their first ban and a support ban for their second. As
Yeah,
for
true.
5F,
I
it
don't
looked
think
like
they
support
are.
ban lang siya ngayon.
That is true. I don't think they don't know each other's players very well. I don't believe they're targeting yet. They don't seem to
And
be
then
targeting a
Ivern ban
specific
here.
player.
Ivern ban here for 5F. Okay, let's see. Ano kaya yung last ban or third ban before the second phase ng ULO.
Hey, you lost. But I
An
get it.
Ezreal ban here.
Seems they
Interesting ban.
this
So, wala talaga silang tina-target ban. They have bans for the bot lane, the support, and the top lane.
I will wait for you to be better.
And mukhang ganun din yung
Interesting.
gusto ng 5F. They have a support, jungle, and a top bans here.
It's interesting because ULO seems to be banning very strong early game champions. Ezreal and the Fiora both are extremely good in both early game and fall off a bit late game, but can still go online as long as they are fed as well.
Here
And the
we
Yorick
go.
pick.
Ito na yung ulo. Picking the Rengar. Rengar, delikado to pag nakapag-snowball siya. Just one-shotting everyone, jumping around bushes. Meanwhile, dito naman sa 5F, they have...
Oh,
what happened? What
somebody
happened?
left. Somebody
It looks like
left the
someone
lobby.
disconnected.
Sadly, there seems to be a problem.
There seems to be a problem. Can we check up on what happened?
All right. Same bands. Remember the bands from a while ago?
Okay. It seems like yung isang player natin, si Haisuri, nag-DC raw po siya.
True. So wait. All right. Let's first.
Okay, habang hinihintay natin si Haisuri, saan kaya ako pwede bumili ng merch?
I don't know. Where can we buy some merch?
Ang alam ko may merch yung yung PCS Origins. Like, meron silang mousepads, pins, stickers, photo cards. Like, especially yung isang
All of
photo
those?
card, that gym rat guy, Wilmark Galamay, the photo card, parang gusto kong bilhin yun eh.
Me too. I feel like that. I just want to buy that myself. And how much? Do you know how much each one of those costs?
Yung photo card, di ko sure, pero yung mousepad, sobrang interested din ako, kaya tinignan ko talaga yung presyo eh. 300 pesos for that mousepad. And ang
300
ganda pa
pesos.
ng design.
Oh, the photo card from our streamer here says he says it's only 30 pesos. You can buy it right now if
30
you want to.
pesos? Oh
Yeah,
my God,
30
bro.
pesos.
I think we should buy that.
That is true. We should buy it as well.
At mukhang andito na si Haisuri. I think we're gonna restart our drafting. Same band, same picks. Okay. So the first band here should be a Fiora.
Fiora
And then
ban,
a
yeah.
Nautilus.
Nautilus, yeah.
Okay. We're just restarting every band here. Every pick made so far. So our bands here would be Fiora, Morgana, and Ezreal for the side of ULO. And sa side naman ng 5F, there should be Nautilus, Ivern, and
Hey, you lost. But I get it.
for the picks, tatlong players lang yung nakakapag-pick eh. So, Rengar, first pick for ULO. And then a Yorick and a Bard pick for 5F.
Now let's talk about this Yorick and Bard pick. Now Yorick is a champion who can mostly push all three lanes by himself, and Bard is one that can almost roam and just leave his ADC and roam all throughout the map. Seems that 5F is applying a lot of map pressure to ULO here. What do you think of that matchup?
I think with this board, kakailanganin ng 5F ng ADC that could farm by themselves and like let the board roam around the map. Get the laners ahead. Maybe get the Yorick ahead para makapag-push siya easily sa mga side lanes natin. And for the side of ULO, they picked here an Alistar na Darius. So for now, I think yung top side nila, they have two AD champions and an Aatrox pick here for 5F.
Now an Aatrox pick, which means that the Yorick will not be playing top lane, and if there's an Aatrox and a Yorick, it seems like the Aatrox will be going for the top lane and the Yorick will be going the mid lane.
Interesting. So makikita na lang natin what lanes these two champions are
I'm
going for.
absolutely livid.
Our
Now
bans
both teams
here,
are
an Elise ban for 5F and a Vladimir ban for ULO. This Elise ban is interesting. There's a Rengar already picked, so may jungle na dapat yung ULO. but they decided to sync ban a jungler. And
They
another
also ban
jungler in jungler in Gragas.
extremely questionable by
Shall I
the
turn
team,
in my
but let's
badge
see
and
how it plays
rifle
out.
as well?
And a Caitlyn ban. I think this Caitlyn ban is very good. Caitlyn with the long range can easily farm the minions on their tower, and
That's true.
this Bard can safely roam around kapag meron siyang Caitlyn. And the Caitlyn also
Anila pick.
applying so much poke. And a Nila pick here.
Alright. Now, knowing that Nila has a very short, an average attack range, unlike most ADCs, it would be very hard for her to. It would be very hard for her to farm efficiently, especially since the Bard supposedly should be roaming all throughout the map. Now, if the Kalista and the Alistar are able to play this smartly, they would be able to pick off the Nila in case the Bard tries to roam.
This Nila pick is very questionable para sa akin. A melee ADC with a Bard support that wants to roam around the map. So, let's see kung paano mapapagana ng 5F tong Nila pick nila. For the side of ULO, they picked Kalista and Vex. Kalista with that Alistar, magandang setup yan.
Also, amazing setup from Kalista Alistar. Yeah, that's true. If once Kalista puts her Omen, I believe that's her passive, puts her Omen on Alistar, she'll be able to throw Alistar into the team fight immediately, picking some prior in that inside. And now it's a Victor in the mid lane. Victor versus Vex.
Okay, so the last pick for 5F here is a Victor. So, ina-expect natin na yung Yorick na to will be going to the jungle. Mukhang hindi laner yung Yorick natin.
It's true. It will be very hard to play for 5F. Now, Victor, once he gets his passive up, his first passive point should go to E so that he can be able to match the roams of Vex. If he doesn't match the roams of Vex, then ULO will be able to take out picks from 5F. Probably snowballing them out of control, but we'll see how this plays out.
Okay, a side note to our viewers as well. Meron tayong 3-minute delay, a spectator delay, na we can't really control it. League of Legends doesn't allow na walang delay sa spectators during custom games. So, we're gonna be here for a while.
And again, it really is weird that they still need a spectator delay for ghosting. For the reason of ghosting, because usually if you have a spectator in your lobby, you would know that, and you won't really need a delay for games like this.
Gine-gatekeep ata ng league yung mga custom games nila. They don't want any tournaments like this to happen. Pero, look at us. We're still trying to make it work. A League of Legends tournament.
Yep, that won't stop us. That won't stop
It's not
any of
gonna
us.
stop us.
Nobody stops the passion for gamers all across the globe, which is why we made PCS in the first place, thanks to Wilmar Galamay and Jared Taya.
Thank you to our co-heads, our heads. Pareho silang merong photo cards, you know? One is Spider-Man, one is a gym rat. So pag-usapan natin yung draft ng both teams here. For ULO, what do you have to say about their draft?
Now for their draft, I feel like their draft is extremely frontline heavy. With the Kalista, despite being an ADC, is also a short-ranged ADC, so they don't really have any long-range artillery. So if they go in, they have to all in. Like the Rengar, the Darius, everyone has to commit to the team fight. Otherwise, they will just get picked off immediately. Especially once the Vex start to set up. Either the Vex, Alistar, anybody can set up. I don't think the Rengar can immediately go into the enemy's team.
Also, a lot of engage here for ULO with the Alistar, and if the Alistar uses the Kalista ult to go in, that's just a bounce house waiting for the team of 5F.
True.
How about for 5F here? What do you have to say about them?
Speaking of crowd control, I think that 5F doesn't really have that much of a bruiser-like engage. Most of them have face control. Yeah, most of them has crowd control, but none of them really have a true engager. None of them truly engages in the team fight. So let's see how they will try to pick off the enemy using
I
the
think
Bard ult, I believe.
the main engage here would be the Bard ult. Pero
Yeah, that is true.
Bard ult wouldn't always get everyone here. So let's see kung paano mapapagana ng 5F tong Bard pick nila and all their champions. Especially yung Yorick jungle. Yorick uses the side lane pressure as a top laner. So let's see kung paano niya mapapagana to as a jungle. As a jungler, you can't really side lane that much kasi kailangan mong kumuha ng objectives, kumuha ng vision, and overall just roam around. You can't just stay in one lane and push it until matapos yung game.
Now we see the summoner spells of both our teams. Now we see that Aatrox and Darius. Aatrox picked DP and Darius picked with Ghost. Now because of this, Darius really has to get the prio in lane. Otherwise, in the late game, his Ghost would mostly be useless unless for team fights. Aatrox will be able to apply more map pressure throughout the game. What do you think of the spells of our other champions?
For the mid lane as well, magkaiba sila ng summoner spells. They both have flash. Pero, our Victor here has the Ignite compared sa Vex natin na may TP. So, the TP here for Vex, makakatulong talaga siya for Vex to get back in lane. Maybe fix the wave or manage it very well. Pero sa Victor naman, the Ignite will give him more pressure, more kill pressure against the Vex. So, especially with that poke din ng Summon 80 with the Victor. This Victor is gonna do damage early.
Now for this Rengar pick, it really is hard for Rengar to get picks in a usual game. So, we are having some problems with this. All right, we'll be just reconnecting in quite a bit.
Some
Seems that there is
technical
some
difficulties.
Yeah. But let's see how this will work. Hopefully, we won't miss too much. Alright, we hear the League of Legends music.
Okay, we're
and into
starting the game. Game 1. 5F versus ULO. 5F red side here and ULO blue side.
And the teams are out.
Vengeance is at hand.
Good luck, have fun in the chat. Good sports.
Okay, can we have a look at the starting items ng ating mga players? Do we know how to get there?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I don't think we know how to get there.
It's fine, it's fine. We'll get to there eventually. Alright, good map
Okay.
control from both teams. All of them are... both teams
Okay.
seem to be controlling the map pretty well. Some
Mukhang
possible-
walang invading happening here in the early game. Ito na yung mga starting item natin. Just some standard
Minions have
starting
spawned.
items here.
Now, as you can see, the Darius Gondoran's blade, while the Aatrox Gondoran shield, very good items for both players. As Darius will be applying a lot of pressure to the Aatrox in the early game.
Okay.
Which is why Aatrox needs to turn 5, not trying to give any kills towards ULO.
Okay, looks like both our junglers magsa-start sila sa bot jungle nila. Pathing upwards towards their top laners.
Sadly, right? Both mid lanes applying taking their CS. Now the bot lane of ULO has started to leash their jungler, but however, they are giving away very good pressure to 5F, which
And mukhang makakamiss pa ng XP tong Alistar ng ULO
that is
with
true.
that leash.
And both lanes playing really well here. Nobody trading too much. Bone plating from the Kalista. Really good.
Nothing much happening here. Mukhang nagpa-farm lang sila. Some trading happening here sa mid lane.
Yep, it's really a hard matchup for Vex because it's easier for Victor to hit his E than for Vex to hit her skill shots.
And as you say that, mukhang tumama yung skill shot ni Vex.
That's true.
The Victor here, I think yung Victor, gugustuhin niya makipag-trade dito sa Vex, especially since the Victor has the summon Airy poking down the Vex and slowly, you know, chipping him down hanggang sa kaya na niyang patayin yung Vex. Some trading happening here, a stun.
And this is a really weird. Some trading.
Also trading here sa top lane.
All right. Darius chunked for a lot of his health. Really bad for him. But again, he's a Darius, so it's really hard for him to get killed unless he makes a really big mistakes.
And here, some really good trading here sa mid lane.
Vex stunned by the Victor.
Not enough damage but a lot of poke there. Ito namang Kalista mukhang na masyado na siya nagiging low.
Alright, wave.
A first blood in the mid lane.
It really is hard for the Vex matchup as Vex doesn't really have any dashes that Victor really is countered by. So yeah, it's really hard for Vex to play. And here, and she pops her TP to get back line, they not missing any minions.
In here, mukhang magkakaroon ng scuttle fight here.
Team names, the layout. We need the team names up, yep.
But
And the
looks
Rengar
like
goes down.
the Rengar reads too far para dun sa scuttle na yun. But the scuttle was also taken by the Yorick.
Our streamer, can you please add the team names above? Thank you very much. It can't be seen in the stream. Now let's talk about the spacing of this bot lane. It really you can see here that the Kalista has chunked for a lot of her health. It would be going there, and the Alistar should really be spacing well with this Kalista. Otherwise, she would get really chunked. And you should really trade with the Kalista. This is a very strong early game. It's really weird for them not to be trading as aggressively as they should be. But let's see how this plays.
And yung Kalista here just getting poked down by the Bard even though melee lang yung ADC na kalaban nila. This Rengar though wants to gank this lane, try to help the laners, clearing a ward here. And mukhang walang mangyayari dito. He can't gank that. There's no
King of
push
the
of
Darius 600, that's really sad. Hopefully that type of thing won't be in the actual PCS Grand Finals. And the freeze coming here by the Victor. Sadly, it is not good to all creeps, but it will do for the...
The Kalista here, having no mana and having half HP, mukhang itutuloy lang ng Bard yung pag-poke sa kanya. And all that healing set up sa likod ng lane nila.
And again, this is really gonna be really hard for ULO in the late game if they don't get any picks right now. Right now, they already have a 2k gold, 1.5k gold deficit. And if this doesn't change immediately, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble in the late game.
Okay, just looks like merong gank na tayo dito from the Bard. As we expected, yung Bard, mukhang mag-roam siya ng mag-roam dito sa game na to. Let's see if they can get it. Misses the Q.
Yep, it's really bad way from the Bard right there.
Pero with that pressure, I think... And the solo kill here by... I think the Darius is lagging. Lag lang daw guys.
It's really hard to play, but again, if this Aatrox, knowing that the Darius goes and the Aatrox still has his TP up, it's gonna be really hard for ULO to come in this game if they don't change their pacing real quick.
And here mukhang nakuha na ng Yorick jungle natin yung Void Grubs. Invading as well the Grump ng Rengar. I think the Rengar here, after niya makita yung Void Grubs, he should have went for the DR.
So, usually in games like League, you have to trade objectives. And if you don't get objectives, then your team will be really in a deficit. Objectives are the main goal of this game. Kills don't really matter. And objectives such as the epic monsters and the turrets will really push the team's game forward.
And here, mukhang makikita na naman natin yung Bard, nag-roam na naman siya. Spotting the Rengar here sa river. The Rengar
is able to fully kill this Yorick. I mean, Yorick Bard.
pero masyado yatang napalayo tong Rengar natin. The Yorick is here.
It's true.
And
Alright.
the Rengar goes too far, goes too deep. Goes activated here by Danila.
Good ult. And the Alistar goes down. Yep, this is a really bad situation for ULO. All of the champions on 5F sides really scale really well. And
Considering that the draft of ULO here, ULO needs to capitalize sa power ng early game nila. A Bard ult here, missing the Vex.
Yep.
Vex flashes out to dodge the stun ng Victor.
really good ults, really good utilities by both champions right there. However, Vex was able to use her flash.
Okay, 8.5 minutes into the game, we have a 3.5 gold lead. A 5-0 kill count in favor of 5F.
Thanks to the Aatrox who got, I believe, what is 2 solo kills against the Darius, which is really bad for the Darius themselves. It seems like the Darius still not.
And
not
here,
respecting
mukhang magkakaroon
the
na naman ng
Aatrox
isa pang solo kill. Another
And
solo
that's
kill by 151 on the Aatrox.
Yep. Seems like the Darius.
Here, an all-in
and
in
the Vex
for
goes
the
in.
Vex. A 2v1 here
The
for
Rengar-
APAP.
oh,
Can
the Rengar gets stunned.
APAP outplay this? APAP gets the kill.
The Venero not able to
Survive.
fully kill the Victor.
He doesn't
kills-
survive,
you
but-
have to kill them. But counter gang.
The Rengar dies to the Yorick. Trading back the kill. Ang ganda ng spacing doon ni APAP with the Victor. Just spaces out the Rengar and killing the Vex. Even though 2v1 yung situation niya doon.
And Alistar just trying to peel off this Kalista. Not really trying to engage, but more of peeling off. It's really weird because Kalista is really more of an early game champion. She should be looking for picks when the jungler is not around. And with really low mana, I feel like she wouldn't be able to do that.
I think this bot
And the
lane should be...
Alistar's-
This Alistar needs to be more proactive and
Yeah, they're-
engage on them.
The Alistar is really bad spacing. It should really be almost in front, alongside the ADC, so that they can spiel and engage whenever needed. It should really be in the back too much. As its partners, he's both a melee and he's both an engager. He really needs to stay in the bot lane as much as possible with his ADC.
They're getting pushed here.
Yeah, large wave.
And another
by
trade.
5F.
This Aatrox has good trading against this Darius. Normally, this. Do you think this is a skill matchup sa top lane?
No, actually in the top, yeah, I believe it's a skill matchup, but it's mostly Darius' favorite, as Darius really is a strong duelist in top lane.
And here at 3v2 in the bot lane. 3v2 in the bot lane, but Danila hits 2. They're not dying. Danila 1 HP shut down, goes to Kalista. Can the board trade kills? He kills the Alistar. And the Kalista gets a double kill. I think ito na yung... This is the time that ULO will be able to make a comeback here. And habang merong dunk dun sa bot lane, the Yorick takes the whole jungle sa top side ng Rengar.
Yeah, and both TP again from the Vex used to get back into lane, not really applying max pressure. It really
And
is
Paracon here, not respecting the damage of Aatrox.
yeah, it really
Nakailang
is
solo
hard.
kill niya.
Yeah, it really is hard for the Darius to get ahead once that Aatrox starts getting its skills and starts. It really is a skill matchup. As long as the Aatrox gets good spacing, it's almost impossible for the Darius to respond immediately. You will have to look for skirmishes in the mid lane or with the jungler.
12 minutes
How the
into the
mid-
game, 10-3 yung kill count natin. A
And a flash
6
by
gold
Alex.
lead. Yung mukhang kinakapitalize nila yung lead nila dito, the 5F. Just taking everything from the jungle of Rengar.
Yes,
This
everything.
Rengar
They're not able to.
cannot contest anything.
Yeah, they cannot play the game at all. It really is hard for ULO. Yeah, they have to they have to respect this. Otherwise, they're
I think there's another
and there goes the Bard ult, and the Vex has to respond. And
a double kill here for the jungler. The Yorick with a double kill, invading every single jungle camp dito sa bot lane. Or bot side rather.
It really is hard for 5F to get back now since that almost it's all lanes are winning for 5F. It really is, with the picks, it really is almost impossible for them to get a comeback, even if they do get kills. As all objectives are.
And here mukhang ida-dive nila si Haisuri. Haisuri on the Vex gets killed by the Bard.
Yes, all objectives are now going to 5F. They're getting all of the prio. They're getting everything. It's really hard. This Yorick and his maiden, it's really hard to contest that.
And mukhang meron na namang free dragon here. There's another free dragon here for the side of 5F. No contest from the Rengar whatsoever. They get the Chemtech Drake.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And both Aatrox and Victor gets both. Will Victor get full platings? Ah, yes. He gets both full platings. Both teams get full platings in top and mid lane. Putting ULO at a goal deficit of 10,000. Yeah, this is a really hard matchup for ULO.
And here makikita natin yung Dragon Soul natin for this game is gonna be an Infernal Soul, which may hirapan yung ULO to fight them if makuha ng 5F yung soul na to. This Victor is just gonna damage all of them, burst down every single one of them, and mukhang mapapatay na naman si Farokon by this Aatrox. This Aatrox not giving any mercy dito kay Farokon. Farokon dies to 151 on the Aatrox.
151
He's on the
really
rampage.
Yeah, as you can see, there really is no vision for ULO here to see if any of them are just bush camping and such.
And another objective here taken by the Yorick.
Yeah, it seems like this game is extremely 5F favorite as of the moment. The Yorick with both the Herald and his Maiden feels like the game is almost over. Like the Yorick is a really good speed pusher. If he gets the mid tier 2 turrets, then it's only a matter of like.
And here they can't even kill the Bard. The Bard is just tanking all the damage. An item check here. Victor with 2 complete items, as well as the Yorick. And sa side naman ng 5F, isa lang yung may full item sa kanila. They're so behind in gold. They have around 12k gold piece now.
And this Hubris first item by the Rengar. Now, Hubris is a really good snowball item. However, if like ULO right now, if you're really behind, you should really be building items for most damage.
And here I think mukhang ita-dive nila dito si Farokon and the Darius. I don't think he can do anything here. Just gets one shot by APAP.
And it really matters. They have no minions as they are really tanky. They both have full health. And the Herald takes down tier 2 turret. Maybe not either, but still done anyway.
Mukhang nahuli na naman nila dito si Rengar. Rengar overstaying sa kanyang jungle, trying to find a camp para makapag-CS siya. Let's look at the CS numbers. Ay, parang kanina nakita ko. Exactly, this Rengar only with 61 CS. Makikita natin the other jungler having 150 team. Sobrang behind niya in farm, sobrang behind niya in ganks, and then objectives na rin. Alistar tried to engage there. Tinry niya i-knock up tapos i-insect papunta sa torre nila, but misses. badly. Ngayon, na-punish pa yung kanyang ADC na si Kalista.
You can see they're putting so much of their resources to bot lane for just a Bard and a Yorick, and the rest of the team is just taking objectives all over the map, just applying as much map pressure as possible, as said before earlier. They're giving no time for ULO to breathe at all, and it seems like they are trying to engage on this Aatrox.
I think they want to take the shutdown of this Aatrox. Pero masyadong malaki lang yung pressure nila. Pushing the mid lane, pushing the bot lane. APAP gets hit here, but the Vex will get stunned. Is the Vex is gonna die to the ulti? A double kill
It's
here.
a really hard matchup for Vex, as even if she does try to engage us.
A good board ult here to save APAP. And mukhang wala lang talagang damage yung side ng ULO here. APAP is on a
Amazing.
rampage. A double
That
kill.
is an amazing animation cancelled by the Aatrox. Even before being knocked up by Alistar, still gets to kill him using that huge.
And they ace the whole team of ULO. They're trying to end this game now. Wala nang turrets. All turrets outside the base have been taken down. At mga papatayin pa nila itong si Kalista. Kalista gets stunned, gets killed. They're just diving them in their base.
Yeah, that's it. This is and Nila does some BM and survives with almost 1 HP left, just diving the
They're just killing everyone here. 151.
Alistar?
Alistar almost insect.
Push them back. Aatrox just punishing these.
And they're just dancing around.
Yep.
151 gets shut down.
Amazing insect bite the Alistar there. ULO will not go
And
down.
game 1. Game 1 of the series goes to 5F. A dominating game. 5-25 yung kill count natin. They didn't stand a chance that game. Nung nagka-lead yung 5F, they just kept on making the lead bigger and just capitalizing on what they have.
Yeah.
Here makikita natin the damage by the Victor and the Aatrox. These two solo laners, 618, 614, they just dominated this game.
And as I said before, like 5F applied so much map pressure, even denying ULO out of their own jungle. They can't farm, they can't do anything. They can't take objectives just because of how strong the Yorick is. And they can't really defend it, as they were so behind. It really was hard for ULO to get back to the game right there.
Okay, so after that game 1, 5F takes the 1-0 lead here in the series, pero pwede pang makabawi yung ULO. This is a best of 3. If they win the next game, we're going to a game 3. But if 5F wins the next game, tapos na yung series and they go to the finals, this is, reminder people, this is the semifinals.
Yeah, this is truly the semifinals of all time.
Okay, before we go to our game 2, we're gonna have a 5-minute break. So, yeah, we're gonna have a break para makapagpahinga yung players, have a mental reset. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Bye, everyone. welcome back everyone to the PCS semifinals of the League of Legends tournament. Here we have ULO versus 5F. 1-0, 1-0 favored for 5F. Now, shout out to Azaled. Who is Azaled Elemental? Oh, is Azaled. Do we know that guy? I have no idea who is that. Anyways, the matchup was really one-sided for 5F previous match, and as ULO picked extremely early game champions for their comp, and so which is why we need to see better picks from ULO if they want to get back into the match. So let us see what ULO will have in store for us now. Again, this is a really our streamer, we should ask our team if they want to switch sides or they still want to stay blue side because they lost. They switch. Let them switch. Okay.
Okay, yung ULO yung mamimili ng side nila dito. The losing team gets to decide kung anong side sila for the next game. And it looks like gusto pa rin nila mag-blue.
They really want to get that first pick out there. And as you can see, all of them are about to be ready. And there we go. Yeah. And
Okay, I think both teams are ready now.
And here we are
We're starting the draft of their second game of 5F versus ULO. ULO being the blue side and 5F being the red side.
Now Chicken Co, who do you think ULO should be banning?
And I think that's a good first ban for them. They're banning the Aatrox. Yung Aatrox kanina talagang pinapunish sila that Darius got solo killed about 5 times there. And I think gusto nilang i-ban yung Aatrox considering how good 151 is with that Aatrox.
It's true. And will we see the same mindset by banning Victor right now? We'll be able to see that. Unless they are going for another champion to be banning.
An interesting ban here though for the side of 5F banning Poppy. Maybe maglalaro sila ng something like a DC. And their ULO here bans the Darius.
And 5F also bans Irelia. And if you didn't know, who was
Haisuri.
Yeah.
Haisuri, it looks like Haisuri. He is an Irelia main. So I think tinatanggal lang nila yung comfort pick ni Haisuri here.
It's true. Extremely questionable bans except for the Irelia by 5F. They banned Poppy and Skarner, both incredibly good tank engagers, but it doesn't seem like ULO would be playing those types of champions as shown
I'm
by
not
the
sure if
Rengar.
this Mordekaiser is a good first pick and a blind pick here para sa ULO. The top lane being, in my opinion, yung lane na hindi mo dapat pinapag first pick. Top lane gets countered easily. And kapag na-counter ka sa top lane, it's gonna be a really hard time for you.
Yeah, Mordecai.
And another disconnect here. Another disconnect.
That is truly sad for 5F here. That is truly a very hard disconnection there.
Okay, mukhang
But so
magkakaroon na naman
same.
tayo ng restart ng game. Same ban, same picks ulit.
But however, again, let's talk about that Mordekaiser pick. Now, Mordekaiser really has no mobility and is more of like a semi-tank, semi-bruiser type of champion, AP champion, yes. So if he overextends or is he's locked down by CC, he really has no value in the game.
And here, mukhang may sumaling players. Sino po si Santo Papa? Do we know who this players is?
I don't believe we know who this person is. Can we kick this? I don't think we can kick this guy.
Do you have an idea who
Um,
this player is?
we can't. Sadly, this is we can't usually privatize lobbies, which is why it's really hard. Oh, there we go. Yep, very good.
Okay. Um, so there we go. Mukhang magsa-start na ulit yung second game natin. We're just gonna have the same ban, same picks here. So kung susundan natin yan, the ban here should be Aatrox and then a Poppy ban here.
Seems you left your brave pants at home. Want me to
Mukhang
wait while
same
you go
ban,
get
same
them?
picks lang yung gagawin natin.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
And it really is weird that they are banning top. It feels like they're trying to prioritize banning top lane, but they start to first big top lane itself, which is it really is weird. As again, top lane is really, as you said before, top lane is easily countered. And it seems like 5F is hovering on Pantheon right here. Now Pantheon's ult can really, I mean, again, it seems like 5F is going for map pressure again, as Pantheon's ult is like truly is a global ult covering almost the whole map. As long as it's
And here, makikita natin yung new champion natin, si Wei. A Shen pick here for Farokon. Kung alam natin na, just a side note for our viewers, si Farokon, as far as I know, is a Shen main. So interesting, they have a Mordekaiser and a Shen. So maybe this Mordekaiser pupunta siya sa jungle.
I believe that Mordekaiser can only survive either in top lane or jungle, as he really has no mobility and he really has to look for those isolation picks. The 5F.
And Miss Fortune here, Katarina, covered. Okay, Zyra locked in for the side of 5F.
Now the only lanes seemingly missing for ULO is support and the mid lane. And for 5F, they are missing, I believe, is jungler and an ADC.
It's your funeral.
But I don't think ma-assume natin yung mga yan. There could be flex picks here. Shen could also go support if they wanted to. It's a unconventional pick, pero we don't know. The Pantheon could also go support. It could go mid. It could go top lane.
Now it's honestly a really weird matchup for this because Mordekaiser banned ULO
May you
banned
die with your eyes
Yorick,
closed.
even though they picked Mordekaiser, which honestly it's fine. But really, when you're banning and picking, you really should be taking off both picks at the same time instead of just banning to block champions on the enemy side and then just picking what champions you want.
And our viewer here, Jarblu, our co-head, mukhang yung bans ng 5F dito, spinel out pala nila yung Pisay.
Oh, really?
Poppy for the P, Irelia for the I, Starter for the... Okay,
Oh my god.
another disconnection here by Haisuri.
It really is sad. It really is. Come on, Philippines. Give us 5G. Give the whole world 5G. We need it.
Ang galing pala. Ang galing, man. Like, our viewers saw that. Yung co-head natin, nakita yung Pisay. I didn't even notice that.
that really is true. Like Poppy, Irelia.
Kaya pala
Oh
weird
my
yung
god,
bans nila.
that is true. Do we see a the same situation for ULO? Do we have an Aatrox, Darius, ads? No, we don't have the same thing for ULO. Amazing and very functional bands from 5F though. Again, we're waiting on
Hi, Suri.
yeah,
We're
Hisuri.
waiting na. Hi, Suri again.
Now the picks. Now it seems like the from five a while ago, 5F has already picked Pantheon, Hui, Zyra, and Twisted Fate. Now it seems like Hui will. It really is hard to predict which lanes all of these lanes will be going to. What do you
To
think
me,
they will be going to?
mukhang this Zyra will be going support. Tapos, yung Wei, magmi-mid siya. Mid for Wei is really good. Wei was designed to be a support, pero with how players played him, naging mid laner na talaga siya with all the damage he can do and all the utility. As for the Pantheon, this Pantheon could also go top lane or jungle. Very unconventional yung jungle, so I'm predicting yung Pantheon magta-top lane.
And 5 is also picking 3 AP champions. As long as the Shen and Mordekais are able to get extremely good magic resistance items, they will be able to almost not take any damage from 5F unless the Pantheon itself gets online and just decimates the rule.
Okay, we're just waiting for Hisori here. Another random player joins the lobby, Santino. Grabe, kanina nandito si Santo Papa. Ngayon, nandito si Santino. And mukhang Gina raw si Santino.
And sad,
Mukhang gusto maglaro ni Santino.
sadly, this Santino is not part of our
And
actual game.
andito na si Hisori. Can we kick Santino out? Okay.
Alright, same situation, same picks. And they're just drafting the per lineup. It
Okay.
really is hard to play online games in the Philippines because there really is the internet's really bad despite being in Asia. As we all know, Korea, China, Japan, they have really good internet. Unlike the Philippines, it's always lagging. Any game you play, it's just really bad.
The difficulty here is really Filipino. Okay. So, we're gonna
Seems you
see
left
the
your
same
brave
band here,
pants at
same
home.
picks.
What?
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Tyrant.
And we didn't see that before, but it seems that 5F is banning Pisay. Well, banning
They
the
want to
first
ban Pisay.
champion. Yeah, truly, they're banning champions who start with the letters of Pisay. That's my bad, my bad.
And here, same picks na tayo. Mordekaiser for the side of ULO. Pantheon and Wave for 5F. This should be Asian and Misfortune. And this should be a Zyra.
Action. Then we have a Yorick ban.
It's your funeral.
And here's the Yorick ban. Let's see the Yone ban here. The Pisay band here for 5F.
Coward. May you die with your eyes closed.
Just like how Pisay Wi-Fi banned League of Legends, League of Legends bans
Yeah,
banned Pisay,
that's a really sad. It was a really sad and dark age
It's just,
for
you know,
Pisay.
League of Legends is just trying to get its revenge, banning Pisay. And
That
here,
is true.
Twisted Fate pick for 5F and the Rakan pick here for ULO. So, mukhang eto na nga yung support nila and Shen really is going to go top lane. Tapos yung Mordekaiser is going to go jungle.
Oh,
Another
that
disconnection here.
that truly
This
another
time by
disconnection.
a different player, B and Sierra.
Huh. Is it possible? Hmm. It truly is. I'm sorry, viewers. We're having some extremely real delays.
I'm
This is our
sorry.
third.
Not just our third. I don't think it's our third only. It's like our fifth disconnection now.
And I think should we just create a new lobby at this point? Since we keep on, we don't
Maybe
really
we should
know.
just skip the draft and ask the players what they want to play.
That is true.
Should we do that, referees?
All right.
Should we just
Yeah.
blind pick? Blind pick.
Referees, can you please just ask the players what they want to play, knowing all of the bans? Because this really is. I mean, it's only almost all of the champs have been shown. Just pick the same picks. Because we won't be able to start this game at this point.
Sabihin na lang natin sa chat what our picks would be para magmukhang draft na rin to. So the only picks left, yung last pick ng both teams.
Again, the true enemy is the Philippines, and Pisay being banned, taking its revenge on League of Legends, just banning the Wi-Fi. And this probably is the reason why possibly Darius lost in the top lane due to his extreme lag.
It's not even the Darius that's disconnecting. Ang nag-disconnect for the two players na nag-disconnect, si Haisuri tsaka si BN Sierra. Farrakhan was the Darius. He was lagging pero hindi siya nag-DC.
And viewers, we apologize for the extreme delay. We will just be starting a blind pick, and it will be just the same. It will be almost the same game. Just
Same pick here.
just
Except
blind, the
we
last
don't
picks are
have an
blind.
idea kung ano yung last pick ng 5F. I think we should ask the players muna kung ano yung picks nila so that they can counter with spells, runes, etc. Okay, we're just waiting for the confirmation of players. I think they're saying their picks one by one. I think we should ask them for their whole lineup here.
All right. Sure, send up Discord. So again, they should be sending. They should be sending a Mordecai, Shen, Misfortune, Rahan, and one random pick. Pantheon, Hui, Zyra, Twisted Fate, and Zeri ADC. And ULO. Sending ship. Already Kaiser's has. Alright, their final pick would have been Silas. Alright, that's game. They should start blind picking right now.
Okay, due to connectivity issues, pinapabilis na natin yung drafting. We're going to a blind pick lobby. Since all champions have already been picked, almost all champions. We're just waiting for the players to lock in their picks.
Now it really is interesting to see extremely very big similarities within the team compositions of both ULO and 5F. As you can see, again, ULO went for a more all-in team composition with a very short-range ADC, Misfortune, who can, despite her large artillery ultimate, she has a really bad attack range and has to rely on her kiting to really get into the game. And 5F has opted for more map pressure, having both the Pantheon and Twisted Fate, who can almost roam instantly to any other lane.
Although 5F
Really,
here, a very weird lineup. I can't predict kung sino yung mid laner nila and who's the top laner here. If Pantheon is going to the jungle, sino yung magda-top sa kanila?
well, I believe it's possible that the Zeri could go top lane and Hui and Zara could go bot, as we've seen before. Hui can also go bot lane despite being a mage. But again, who knows? A really weird matchup as well.
Interesting picks here for both sides. Some unconventional picks here. Mordekaiser jungle is what we predict is going to happen sa ULO. And for 5F, I can't really tell kung saan mapupunta yung mga champions na to, anong lanes nila.
Now, this is a good lineup for ULO as the moment Pantheon and Twisted Fate tries to roam, Shen can follow up on whoever they're trying to target down. And Silas can also roam with the Twisted Fate as long as he is able to take his ulti. This Mordekaiser, very hard to know who he should lock down. Zeri he shouldn't try to lock down Zeri as he won't be able to hit any skill shots as long as Zeri is able to kite well. Possibly he can try to ultimate on maybe the Pantheon so that 5F won't have any good frontliner.
We're just waiting here for the spectator delay. Again, there's a 3-minute delay for our spectators. We can't really do anything about it, so we'll have to wait for 3 minutes before the game actually starts.
Again, please buy PCS merch. Photo cards only for, I believe, 30 pesos, I believe, and the mouse pad for only 300. Buy them now while they're still hot and ready.
Hindi lang mousepad tsaka photo cards meron tayo. We also have pins, we have stickers. May sticker tayo ni Faker. You know, the GOAT. If you want
The
a
real
Faker
goat
sticker,
himself. I want a Faker sticker. Come on, give that. Where can I order these?
saan nga ba?
Oh yes,
You can get them on our face-to-face finals. Finals na pala ng Valorant, no? This Wednesday.
Yeah, and then
And the
League of
week
Legends
after
finals
that,
will start.
the week after that is the League of Legends finals. Kung sino yung manalo
That is
dito
true.
will go against WFC Wilmark Fan Club.
That is true. Speaking of WFC club, I wonder what their members are doing right now to practice fight whoever is gonna win at this series.
One is
Now we
watching the
see
stream, one is in the dorm probably.
again, it's really hard to play. We opted to play these types of games during weekends as it really is hard to find some good internet at the dorm. And even at home, as you can see before you, it's really hard to find good internet anywhere, honestly. And let's
And
make
here we
sure to
can
not
see
forget
the
the
Zyra.
teammates.
Yung Zyra pala yung jungler nila. And it looks like it is a Pantheon top, a Zyra jungle. Mid lane, Twisted Fate. The Huey on the support and Zeri on the ADC.
And it is also interesting that all teams have opted to go for double TP as nobody took Ignite. Again, Ignite seems extremely weak in this patch as you don't. As long as the laner is not killed within the first few minutes, it becomes ultimately useless in the late game where anyone can buy previous wounds items.
Alright, we're starting the game. Streamer, can we have the overlays, please? The team overlays, thank you. The red side here being 5F again, the same as last game. Blue side being ULO. And
Do
here
you
we
think
go.
we'll be
We're
seeing
starting.
any invades from both teams today?
I'd like to see an invade. Gusto kong magkaroon ng exciting invade here. But it
Sadly,
looks like walang magiging invade dito. Both teams are
Both
just
teams
playing it
don't
safe.
Seconds until
Play
minions
safe.
spawn.
And we can see a fight in the top lane immediately. Top lane.
Just some trading
We
here.
see that
Pharaon is getting poked down by the
Extremely
Pantheon. The
strong.
Pantheon, a very
Extremely
strong
strong.
early game champion.
Pantheon overextending a
The
little bit,
Silas is here.
and he misses his chains.
Some question
Absorbed
mark
and
things
abduct.
here.
Minions
Abduct
have
misses
spawned.
from the Silas. And
Here
Silas
mukhang
does not seem
mahuli
to
siya ni
know
Apab.
where the
Apab?
TF is.
Trying to throw the card.
Misses sadly. Wastes a few bit of mana, but that won't really matter since we only have a few more minutes before minions arrive.
Few more seconds.
And we see that. And we see that
Alright,
5F knows that ULO is starting red side because they warded the blue side of ULO. So they will know that Pantheon should not be overextending within 3 minutes.
Both teams here starting on their bot side jungle. Leash given to both junglers here, so no real pressure, like no immediate pressure here given to either side.
Questionable WQ. It seems it's trying to limit us the enemy. Bad trade for Silas there, but Silas can just
A level 2
heal.
advantage here for 151. Gets the trade off. It's just a standard early game. Everyone's just farming, trading, trying to get their level 2 advantage.
And this bot lane seems really hard for ULO as Kuei has a lot of utility that is also countered for Rakan.
And here's sa top lane, pinupush lang ni 151 yung wave. Shen here having a hard time taking CS under tower.
That is true. And it seems like because Pantheon was able to push away, will he look for a cheater recall? No, it seems like he wants to stay in the wave a little bit more to get more gold.
And here makikita natin yung junglers natin, Mordekaiser being a bit behind sa clear niya. So Zyra getting the early recall.
Good decision by Zyra as she shouldn't be really trying to look for fights against the Mordekaiser. The moment she gets pulled, then it's hard for her to get away unless she's able to loot. Now it seems like all lanes of ULO are being pushed. Let's see how they try to get priority. Again, they knew
151
that
here though.
Mordekaiser was fighting right side. Let's see if they were able to get
Pharaon goes in, taunts the Pantheon. Mordekaiser. Are they able to get this Pantheon? This Pantheon doing really well, juking the hook of the Mordekaiser.
it.
The
Really is
Mordekaiser
hard.
even uses the ghost there.
It seemed like the since both teams don't even have their boots up yet, it seems like Mordekaiser played his hook too far up for the Silas, for the Pantheon. That's why I wasn't able to hook him.
And here mukhang gusto nilang mag-engage kay Apab. Apab juking everything. But doesn't juke the hook. Apab has to use the flash. Was
Flash
able to
from
juke the second E of Silas there, pero wasn't able to quite juke the Mordekaiser E. And here, mukhang makikita niya dito si Chaos Bolt on the Zyra invading
Yes, we know
his bottom
Zyra.
side, and Zabiero just dying, getting poked down by the plants. First blood goes to Zyra. This Zyra
And he-
being really aggressive against the Mordekaiser.
And the Mordekaiser didn't really respect the first back of the Zyra. The Zyra's item advantage and has blue buff, meaning that she won't run out of mana and can use her skills indefinitely.
While Mordekaiser was ganking both top and mid lane, Zyra was able to get a back and was able to invade and surprise the Mordekaiser there. Here, 151 goes for a trade against Farrakhan. Is there gonna be a solo kill here? 1 HP! Farrakhan survives with 1
Farrakhan
HP.
survived, It seems like Farrakhan will have to use his TP here. Otherwise, he's going to miss a huge wave. He greeds
Zabiero
for the
here.
Pantheon.
Zabiero's here to
Hopefully he
clean
does
up.
not fall.
Pantheon flashes in. Doesn't get the
Amazing.
kill on the Farrakhan.
Amazing shield by the Shen there. However, he's not going to be able to push this wave instantly. And as we know, the Pantheon has his TP up, and is going to be able to TP back into lane. Shen will
Farrakhan
have
might
to
be
respect
overextended
this.
here.
Shen has to respect this huge wave. He's gonna lose a whole wave of minions just because of that disrespect.
And here si Zabiero mukhang this is free void drops here for ULO, but he gets spotted by the Zyra. The Pantheon ult committed here.
Able to
Zyra
take
gets
one.
one of the void drops.
However, Shen seemingly not in immediately, losing a lot of minions. He's now extremely behind in both gold and experience. Let's see how he plays this matchup in a few minutes.
And Zyra here, the Zyra jungle being really aggressive, invading every jungle camp.
Really good trades, really good shielding from the Shen. Building up a wave. He's gonna be able to hopefully push into the wave and look for picks in the bot lane soon.
As for the mid lane, it looks like nagkakaroon ng trading dito sa mid lane. Nothing much happening. Both mid laners about half of their HP.
Now, what items do you think TF should be building at this patch? Me personally, I would build Rod of Ages or any extremely good poke.
And here's sa top lane natin. Zabiero here. The Zeri misses the E on the wall. But Bianchera,
This is an Asterius dash.
Chaos Bolt is here. He's level 6. Does he
Will
flash
they be able
root
to
here?
get a counter gun? All four of ULO of 5F is on bot lane, able to take down Misfortune.
Zabiero survives on 1 HP. I think they want to dive Bianchera here. Bianchera trying to run away. Decided not to run away.
A
The
Pump
ult
is
here
able
by
to tap
Farrakhan.
Turret, and they again, you really should respect these types of camps. You really shouldn't overcommit. Now they're going to deny They're going to deny Nitsukiya a full wave again. Probably not, but they are still getting playthings for their items.
Bianchera, tinry niyang i-bait yung kalaban into the Shen ult, pero the Shen ult being only level 1, it doesn't give that much shield. Apat yung nagda-dive kay Bianchera nun, so they weren't able to bait them into kills there. And all of 5F survives despite getting 2 kills on the side of ULO.
We see a stun from the Silas. Now it seems like that Haizuri doesn't want to trade aggressively, which is good because the wave is extremely large, so he really shouldn't be. But he really is taking too much damage from this TF, and he won't be able to roam fully.
And Hellenic here trying to freeze the wave para makatch pa ng ADC niya yung wave. Some trading happening here against the top lane. 151, he might get caught here. Gets taunted by Farokon, gets pulled in by Zabiero, gets ulted.
Oh my. However, that leaves Farokon outside.
151 is still alive. 151 is stalling. Zabiero's now running for his life. A level 6 versus a level 8 here. He
tried
paused
to
for a
delay
moment
it.
there. He's gonna get caught here. The root by the Zyra. APA with the kill using the Q of the TF.
He should have just tried to get onto the Baron pit. Yeah, he really shouldn't have just paused there. He really should have just gone to the Baron pit to escape. However, not thinking of that, he disrespected the Zyra and wasn't able to get away as he should have.
But 151 there on the Pantheon, and here's a trading happening again in the mid lane. Haisuri trying to get that damage in onto APAB. APAB's just... he's too tanky and he's dealing so much damage on the Twisted Fate.
And this really is so hard for the Silas because the Silas, even though he's trading really well, he's not getting any CS at all.
A bad decision here by Zabiero. Blast coning into the Dragon Pit. Gets caught up here. Everyone is
And this
here. And the
and this
cleanup
will be
here
a
by
free
APAB.
PR.
APAB wants to kill these two laners. Flash out by Nitsukia. 1 HP on Bianchera.
And he doesn't get...
He's alive.
He
APAB
overestimates...
APAB thought he could have killed him. He overestimated that blue core damage, leaving B and Sierra on 1 HP.
And again, you really can't get on to 5F as their peel is extremely good.
A bad decision there
Chicken
by Zabiero though. Nag-blast cone siya papunta sa Dragon Pit without any vision, and their bot laners were getting pushed. The Twisted Fate was nowhere to be found, and pagtalo niya dun sa Dragon Pit, nakakita na lang siya ng Zyra dun. The Zyra just bursted him down. They now have a 3-level difference.
Chicken cost. So we're seeing a really similar pattern to last game where 5F just gets a very good early lead and starts dominating the map by denying ULO of every objective, just denying them of their camps, all epic monsters, and just pushing the turrets to no end, not giving them any space to breathe at all. How do you think ULO will be able to get back from this?
151 almost kills Farokon there. I think ULO needs to get the shutdowns here for their side to have a chance at winning. Si Farokon just playing with his life, playing with his own life, staying on 1 HP again. So I think if ULO wants to win this game, they should farm well, get all the CS, maybe funnel all the gold into this Misfortune. As here we go, this is what I'm talking about. Get the Misfortune, the kills. Zeri uses the ult. Doesn't get anyone though.
Really good kill from 5F there, but from ULO, but they still lost a lot of HP. They won't be able to trade back for the Zeri here, and she will just get free platings.
And BN Sierra here trying to pick up the Zeri, trying to knock her up. Zeri doing well on her spacing here though. A flash in by the Rakan, and Farokon is here, taunts the Zeri. Gets the shutdown from the Zeri. A 150 gold shutdown goes to Shen. TP is up to 151. I don't think that's a good idea.
This again, you said that ULO should be getting the shutdowns as they are doing, but it's really worth it if they are just getting poked down.
Zabiero pops the ghost for no reason. I don't know what that's about. Haisuri surviving on 1 HP again. And ULO here, just everyone surviving on 1 HP.
Sayana should really respect this. As a Rakan, if you don't have enough HP, you should really just start going back to base and getting your HP back. Otherwise, you're gonna be useless in the team fight. And again,
the Rakan is killed. I think he just got domed. He just got domed by 3 of 5F's players.
Again, Binsera not respecting the tower dives from 5F.
And Apa with the kill on Haisuri gets... They're just getting picked off by 3 players every single time. They don't have proper vision of the map. And they're overextending.
Can we see a vision for ULO? Can we see the vision game for ULO here? Because again, as you can see here, like
As you can see, they don't have much vision of the map. The Herald is up, the Drake is almost up, but they don't have proper vision of this. They don't even know if 5F is doing it.
And
as I said,
ULO, who was prior almost warding every time they can, giving them as much information as they need to make their plays. And QW hits.
And here they spot the Sylas trying to gank them. Zyra's here. Zyra wants to pick off the Sylas again. Sylas is on a ward. Zyra just keeps on farming. Can we have an item check, please? An item check here at the Leandris. Bit by the Zyra 404. The turret
And all of her dark
destroyed.
seals are up. Will she be opting for a Medjais? I really want to see a Medjais play here.
I think this would be a good Medjais game for Zyra. Just ULO not being able to do anything, not being able to get close to the Zyra. And here, Nitsukia dies to the ult of Wei. Hellenic is on a killing spree. The support is dealing so much damage. The
Then
Zyra
that goes
even
another
uses the
free
ult.
DR.
The Zyra even uses the ult on the DR.
Again, the Rakan should really be putting vision on the map. Otherwise, their team would be extremely blinded. Really can't make any plays, really, and they would be really scared to do anything at all.
And 151 here, they're trying to kill 151, but he's too tanky. Uses the Pantheon E, doesn't. What an E by Hellenic!
E from Hellenic. Amazing.
Pyrocon is on a
However,
flank here though. A good ult by the
overextending.
Misfortune.
However, they still get to kill all.
Nitsukia is getting everyone. Shutdown goes to Shen. The Zeri's here though. Zeri's just dealing damage to everyone. Double kills onto the Zeri. Apa was able to get the person behind.
And this is why it's a really good pick for the Zeri, as she's able to steal the shields given by the Shen. She just makes it for her own and just give movement speed to herself, really denying ULO of any shield power at all. And again, we have at 17 minutes a 10k, almost a 10k gold lead in favor of 5F with 2 DRs, almost no turrets down. It's a really hard matchup.
And you gotta give it to the Zyra here as well. The Zyra on the jungle just getting every objective in the map. I think the only objective here taken by Zabiero was just 2 Void Drops. And here Nitsuki is gonna get taken down by Hellenic, just gets 1 shot here. Apex tries to steal the kill.
Again, you really can't shoot, and as an ADC, you shouldn't really be going towards the jungle all the time without vision. Otherwise, you're gonna get picked off just like that.
You cannot be face checking all these bushes as an ADC. As an ADC, you're really, really soft. You're gonna get taken down easily, even by the support. Pyrocon here, is he overextended though? He's too tanky. They don't deal that much damage to the Shen.
But you gotta give it to ULO. Their setups and flanks are really good, considering the overextension of 5F. However, they do not have enough items, gold, enough damage to back those setups.
And here 151 getting collapsed on. What's surprising to me is kanina pa up yung Herald, but 5F is not taking the Herald. They've been able to take vision of it, and they've been able to kill every single player of ULO, but they're not taking the Herald here.
it's true. All of the whole top side of 5F is warded, and they don't want to take the Herald at all. Really weird decision by them.
I think they just want to keep on pushing.
Seems that 151 is just applying pressure in the bot lane. If he's needed in the team fight,
Apab is trying to take the inner turret here. The ult used by Bianchera, use the flash charm on the Wei dies to the misfortune ult. Hellenic overextended there, but Shen is also extended there. Nitsukia dies to the Zeri. Zabieru kills the Pantheon on the bottom side. They somehow got that trade there though.
Ghost. Mordecai uses Ghost, not getting any value of it. Seems like it's again a losing game for ULO. They will again have to really get those setups and not try to overextend. Get picks, get out immediately, and make base from there. They really can't have extended fights.
This is a 12,000 gold lead in favor of 5F here. They have vision of essentially the whole map. And I think they can even go Baron here. They have a Zyra that's just dealing so much damage.
Basically, the Zyra themselves have 14 levels against their jungler was only 11. It's really hard for them to actually do anything. Once they get level 16, once their ult is maxed, it's really hard for them to get back into the game at that point.
And here Apab might be overextended here. But Hellenic sees the Rakan and saves Apab from the possible engage by the Rakan there. The Rakan here though, is he gonna die?
Amazing combos
He
by
uses
Apab, however not enough damage.
It was by Hellenic on the way. Farrakhan spots Hellenic here. They're just taking control of the whole map.
And the
And
ADC
151
gets picked off again.
just one shots the misfortune.
Mitsukiya
Mercy
not
says
able to
by
play the game.
Nitsukia.
Again,
And a
they
free
all have
DR here.
oracles.
A free DR here
this point
taken
in the
by the Zyra.
At this point in the game, they really have to defend their wards, otherwise they won't be able to do anything. They really have to move as a team when trying to defend their wards.
They're trying to pick off the side laners, but the side laners have the supports just guarding their backs. They can't get anything here. ULO just being stuck inside their turrets, inside their bases.
All four of them are going bot side, and just only 2 of 5F's members are just continually pushing.
They're just
Jerry
poking them
free
down.
farming in the mid lane. And 151 just continually applying pressure anywhere he can.
Nitsukia might be overextended again. Nitsukia. The flash in by Hellenic gets the flash from Farrakhan. Farrakhan doesn't die, he's too tanky. But the tankiness is not gonna do anything here. This Shen doesn't deal that much damage. Haisuri tries to get 151.
Pantheon Q goes wide.
And 5F here just applying so much pressure, poking down every single member of ULO. They might
really
be able
just
to get
cannot
the
do
inner
anything.
turret here.
Again, all of them are mages. All of ULO's champions are all in champions. So if they're going to fight, they should go all in, all right now. Otherwise, they won't be able to do anything. They can't afford to get poked down by the mages of 5F. That's their strong point.
5F here having a huge lead, an 18-8 kill count, and a 14k gold lead. Can we have an item check again, please? As we can see here, the items of the Zyra, 3 items on that Zyra, 3 items on the TF with the Shurelias. And for the side of ULO, they're not building much magic resist, even though 3 of the players from 5F are mages. I think
True,
they should be building
there's
more
only armor.
magic resist.
Only armor from the Shen and the Mordecai is not really building any magic resistance. Spirits Visage feels like a
And
very
Apop
good
here.
item in this game.
Apop almost one-shots Nitsupia with a blue card.
Just one card.
Just
One
one
card
card.
takes out more than half her HP.
Isang baraha ka lang.
I don't get that reference that you are
I-
saying right now.
And I think 5F here, they want to end the game. They're going for the Baron. I don't think ULO here is gonna contest this. If they contest this, they might get just killed by
They
every
really have no-
single member here.
Yeah, again, they're not applying that much vision. And even if they try to contest, 5F just has too much of a gold lead for
5F
them to
just
do anything at all.
bursting down this Baron with the Zyra. The Zyra just having so many plants, it's bursting down the Baron using the ult as well.
Now, all summoners for both teams are up. TPs are ready, so everyone can be the team fight at once when needed. And it seems like no
And
turrets
here,
has gone to
151 is on a ward. I think ULO wanted to try to capitalize on that. Apap here just solo pushing mid lane. Bursting down B and Sierra on the Rakan. The inhibitor turret here in the mid lane goes down. Their mid lane inhibitor is open. I think 5F just wants to end this here. High Suri is on a flank, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything here.
that
The Sylas
Baron
pick
buff really
here.
gives them no
The
choice.
Sylas uses the flash.
And-
Apap is on a rampage.
And again,
151
those
kills
mages,
High Suri.
they have no MR at all. Just getting one shot by all of those mages.
And
They really
here
can't do
Nox,
anything about it.
the Mordekaiser here uses the ult on the Zyra. Is he able to kill the Zyra? He's able to get the shutdown, but I don't think that's enough. The Shen here by himself just trying to defend this.
And
Gets
he
killed.
Gets
ULO
killed.
got
Amazing
aced
flash out
here.
immediately by 151. Able to survive.
I think this is the
That's
end of
going
the
to
game
be-
now.
That's going to be the end of the semifinals. 5F versus
Nitsupia
ULO.
trying to defend here, but
0.
just gets one shot by everyone. Pantheon going in. They want this kill.
And that is game.
Is that game? That is game.
This game.
Game 2
One
goes to
side.
5F. A 2-0 lead. And 5F is going to the finals. A dominating game 1 and game 2. Just applying
truly is a
pressure from
one-sided
all over the
match.
map. It's a one-sided match.
As you can see, Hui, even though he's the support, Hellenic was able to dish out the most damage to all of ULO's members. Truly is a champion made by Riot Games. Now we're only waiting for the
Okay, it looks like andito na yung MVP natin for that match. Si Gebern, ang
Uy, hindi
ADC
ako,
ng
hindi ako.
5F.
No. Si Chaos Bolt
Oh, you're
yung
not the
MVP.
MVP.
Siyempre hindi.
Si Chaos Ball.
Okay, so
Nap-
but I think yung team mo gustong ikaw yung interview namin. So
Yep.
Okay, first of all, meron ka pang mga gustong i-shoutout, mga gustong shoutout dyan na nanonood, maybe your teammates.
Hindi, wala. Inalay nila ako dito. Bahala sila dyan.
Okay, mukhang sinacrifice pala dito si Gevern.
Gebern, can you
can
please
we
open
also
your
ask
camera?
you to open your camera?
Eto.
Thank you very much.
Wait, medyo madilim. So, fixable.
Okay. Okay, we have Gevern here. As far as I know, halos buong team ng 5F are Pisay alumni. So,
Mhm.
how do you think na ang mga kalaban mo mga lower years and this is what you're doing to them. Do you think may advantage yung pagiging upper year mo dito sa match na to?
Honestly, wala naman. Like, kasi teammates ko rin naman sila dati, yung mga lower years na to. So, parang legit naglaro lang kami today and that's it. Played the game, played our game, then we won.
Really is amazing. Now, in your games, it felt like that all of your picks were more of for map control than for solo picks. Why did you choose to go for that route?
No, I don't even... Okay, so... Well, yung Pantheon pick, the first pick there, was they banned 8 rocks and then they picked Mord. So yun yung... Then we were just looking for a Mord counter, so we just picked Panth, right? Agad. And then after that, what happened was we just asked, what do you want to play mid? Then like he just landed on TF and then we just picked TF. The Zyra pick, that's for fun. That's it.
All right.
It wasn't really
So
like any map control thing.
all right. So more of just play for fun, which really it really is the objective of PCS. Just play with everyone and get more players to come play in games such as this.
Okay, I have another question. Sino sa inyo yung nag-suggest? Kung tama lang, yung bans nyo, it's spelled out Pisay. Was that
Mhm.
on purpose? Tapos, sino yung nag-suggest na gawin yun?
Well, first game, we were also spelling something. Pero we pivoted. So, naging nice G yung nispell naminの first game. And then, the next game, I was thinking about like, ano yung sunod namin na isa-spell. And then we just thought, let's just ban Pisay. Then we were like supposed to ban Yorick dun sa Y, but then they banned Yorick. So, no, that's it.
Okay, do you have any other questions? Vermin Place?
I don't think I have any more questions. Now, what do you think? Will you be knowing that you are now going into the finals of PCS League of Legends? What will you be doing to practice? Do you think you need to practice, or do you think your enemies are just below you?
Honestly,
Do you need any practice
well,
for the finals?
I mean, that's normal, right, to practice. Pero mahirap din sa amin mag-practice since yung skeds namin is more dispersed. So, since iba yung colleges namin, we can't find like a good time to scrim together. So,
Mm.
medyo mahirap nga talaga mag-practice for us.
All right. Well, hopefully you do find the time to practice. Any more questions from Chicken Co? Or
Okay,
are we good?
I think last question ko na lang. Do you have any like preparations by yourself considering hindi kayo makapag-scrims together? Meron ba kayong mga special na preparations by yourself?
Play ARAMs.
ARAMs lang talaga. Doon talaga lalabas yung skills mo when you're playing ARAMs. Okay. So everyone, that is Gebern or well, hindi daw siya yung MVP pero siya yung ally ng 5F for this interview.
Still played really well. Thank you, Gebern, for allowing us to interview you for today's match.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, that's 5F winning the semifinals against ULO, going to the finals, going against WFC. Maghintay kayo. February 21, F2F. Yung finals natin, League of Legends. And next Wednesday, meron din tayong finals, or Valorant finals. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching. This has been your casters. Thank you very much.
Everyone.